Good morning from Seoul. We're here at the moment in Dongdaemun, Seoul, which is only around the corner from where our hotel is, literally. This is one of the main stations we've been taking while here in Seoul. And we decided in the morning we would check out this piece of architecture, this building, which is DDP architecture, or just DDP, I guess that was a architecture tour, I think it said. Yeah, so this building is called DDP Dongdaemun. And it's quite a popular stop on the subway. Quite a lot of stops here in Seoul are, to be fair. A lot of people get on and off at tube stations all across the city. But DDP Dongdaemun is arguably a really busy, popular spot. It's not too far away from Myeongdong. It's like a 20-minute walk from our hotel to Myeongdong. And this is only literally right next to our hotel. So we've come to this part, A3, which is Art Hall, which is on, I guess, the left side. I don't really know in terms of like north-south or whatever. This is a magnificent building. It's a very unique piece of architecture. And if you can see underneath as well, in the tunnelway there, you can go into the tube station down there. And you've got like a really unique architecture with the bridge and everything as well. And here is a map of the whole building. You can see kind of the shape of the building. Yeah, it just interested us because, like I say, our hotel's right next to it, literally just down the road. We're staying at a Novotel here in Dongdaemun, which is of course only next door. Obviously, if you know the area, you know how far away it is. And so every day we've just been seeing this building and we wanted to actually check it out. And so that's why we're here this morning before moving on to whatever else today has planned for us. Here's the actual name of the station. We got Dongdaemun History and Culture Park Station. So that's the actual name that you'll see on the metro or tube station, subway, whatever they call it here in South Korea. And yeah, we're just kind of underneath this thing right now. As you can see, a better view of the bridge. You've got the hangover right above us. And you've got the skyline just over the bridge of a little bit of Dongdaemun up there. Just underneath we have Dongdaemun Market. I think we're going to go check out the inside of this market here in Dongdaemun at some point and check out what's inside. Hopefully there's food places. That's always a good sign of a good market. We also have an art hall right here. No art hall. Oh no, okay. 감사합니다. No art hall for us because you need some kind of ban. Probably it's you know, just for the elites or something. Time to check out Dongdaemun Market. Oh, so it's just a whole ass shopping center. What the? Well, food court, same thing. Here on the floor we've got like IKEA arrows that point towards various places, and it's LED, or not LED, what do you call them? Like a projector light thing. Yeah, we've kind of got an idea. I think this is all mostly food. Obviously it makes sense if it's a market, but markets I guess do also sell other bits. But here it's markets are mainly food from what I've experienced. Well, they've got like a place where you can order on the table with like iPads. Yeah, that's sick. So there's so many cool looking food places in here. And well, right now we're not really looking for food, but it's definitely somewhere that I want to come back to later. Right now we're off elsewhere in the city because it's already late in the day. A popular Korean chain, Mom's Touch and Pizza, which does like chicken, pizzas, that kind of thing. GS25. I don't really know what the shop is, but we've got a big tree in the shop. It looks like a salon. That's quite cool. Cool little decor, cool surroundings inside of a salon there.
출입문 닫습니다. 다음 역은 신당.
아, 이제 판민특위
So today is April 4th. We are at Gyeongbokgung Palace, which has some kind of an impeachment or something here happening at the moment. We had protests happening not too long ago, like a few days ago, I think April 1st. And so we just come ourselves come check it out because the news is kind of reporting on it in a bad way. So here is Gyeongbokgung Palace with quite a busy presence here today. One of the presidents. So normally you wouldn't have all these tents here along the side, but obviously due to whatever's happening here at the moment, obviously we've got all these tents kind of just popped up. Like I said, I think it was like some kind of process that was happening a few days ago when we drove by on the day that we went to the DMZ. But now with it being April 4th, there's more of like an impeachment, new president, I believe. Some people are for it, obviously some people are against it. It's not actually too bad right now. It feels quite fine with just a few speakers and things going off, but nothing too crazy. We're going to obviously have a look inside Gyeongbokgung Palace as well. Yeah, there's certainly a lot going on here. So right here we've got news reporting right here for CNA, Korean network, I think. They've got phone underneath for, I guess, a teleprompter. If I was more of a troll, I'd probably get in on the Korean news. We got another newscaster right there, various ones I think over there. All of this going on right here. And this is, I guess, where the BBC and other news reporters are coming to kind of show what's happening right now, right here at the palace. There's another news anchor right there. Oh, there's actually loads of them. Right here behind me you can see a whole bunch of police right there waiting, I imagine just in case shit kicks off. We're going to have a look around here very quickly just to see from this angle. So this is literally the protest with the main entrance, I guess, to Gyeongbokgung Palace. We have news anchors down here giving reports, interviews, and obviously the main bit itself. Obviously, I don't know enough about what's going on exactly, apart from the fact that it's just an impeachment. So we'll leave it there, I think. But it's quite peaceful. They're still doing their vox pops, and yeah, you know, it's not too bad here. I kind of watched the news, getting the impression it was kind of something was kicking off. There's going to be like mad police presence. Well, I guess there is police presence, but I kind of got the impression that it was going to be like really dangerous to come here, and it's not. It's just, you know, maybe I watched the news wrong, but that's the impression I got. And look, there's, like I said, there's all these police right there, ready to save us in case it all kicks off with this rowdy crowd in the background. Yeah, it's literally just a group of like 100 people, if that, who are just obviously, you know, there with their flags. Let's go inside Gyeongbokgung Palace. So, the palace is closed today. So I guess we're going to go check out some other bits around the area. I guess we should have known with the protests, or not protests, but you know, whatever's happening that I just showed you. But yeah, let's go and check out the area. There's some other bits I guess we can go check out. Hello, 안녕하세요.
I think If you human race,
Human race.
human race, make the right world.
Mm.
All sure, all share world. Okay.
감사합니다. A South Korean babushka, no idea what she was saying and what she was trying to do. Let's have a look at that. She's given us a USB.
You put it in your computer?
I'm not sure, because it could be like South Korean porn or something. Could also have like a virus on it.
That was more where I was going.
Could be, yeah, it could be anything. What do you reckon? Old little lady like that? Probably the porn. All around this area we have hundreds of these police buses protecting or doing something around this palace, obviously, that I just showed you. But we've just seen so many walking around these few streets in the area. As you can see, they're just lining up this street here. At the bottom, they're lining up that street as well. All along up there. I think it's safe to say if shit kicks off, South Korean police are prepared. Jesus. There actually are so many. Let's have a little look this way. Loads up there, and if we pan down here, and you can see, and obviously on the side that I'm stood, there's way more as well. The amount of buses they have in our arsenal is just crazy. I wouldn't have expected, like I don't even know where they would keep all these buses. They must have a huge space at the office. They've got loads of gear and stuff in there as well. I probably shouldn't film in there really, that's probably gonna be a bad thing, but yeah, there was loads of like gear in there ready for you know, when shit hits the fan. But I think today will be okay. I don't think shit's gonna kick off, but oh, this is just a police toilet. And oh, we now actually have non-police vehicles here. Yeah, they've closed off all these streets at the side. It's a chicken soup place. Korean ginseng chicken soup. We made our way to Bukchon? How do you say this place? Bukchon. We've made our way to Bukchon Village here in Seoul, and because of all the previous police presence that you've seen today, most of this is closed off, so we're going to see whatever we can see, to be honest. It's more for the decor, because I think all the shops and things that are normally here are going to be closed. So I've made my way back to Gyeongbokgung Palace, and yeah, literally a couple hours difference, and there's traffic flowing through here now. There's no more of those protesters. There's the palace. We still have some police presence here. Maybe you can see the buses in the back. We've got a bit of construction here, and then there's some more police buses over here. But there's no more like closed off streets or anything. But the palace and also the village that we went to go try to check out today are still closed. So yeah, they're closed all day, and that was literally our plan for today, knowing that potentially it would be closed anyway, so we're not too fussed about that. But yeah, there are still all these police buses about, and I wasn't really expecting the police presence that there has been today. Yeah, it's been quite a crazy morning actually, experiencing all this. And yeah, there's a few more police buses just over here. And that will probably be the last of them, to be honest, that we'll see, because they're starting to pack up and head back to their depot. It's quite a nice view, you know, with the palace in the background. You got the little like shrine thing just to my right hand side. It's just quite a cool view, having that behind us. And then right in front of me, I'm looking at quite a big street. We've got the crossing there, which has 75 seconds to wait until you can cross. 75 seconds is the longest I've seen for any South Korean crossing. That's quite a while to wait, just to stand there and wait for the traffic light to turn green, to be honest. But it's quite a big thing at the moment. Got even more police getting off the bus just behind me here. It's crazy how much police presence there is right now today. Okay, so I want to start trying to actually give proper information, especially with things like this when I'm in places, because sometimes I don't know, I'll just kind of carry on. This is a statue of King Sejong the Great of Korea. He was the 4th king of the Joseon dynasty from 1418 to 1450. And the most amazing thing about this guy, in my opinion, is that he was the leader, the king, that created the Hangul alphabet. The alphabet that the Koreans use to this day, the alphabet that you see on the inscriptions of, you know, this plinth, but also just everywhere in Korea, you know, it's their alphabet. And so this was the guy that created this alphabet. And for people who don't know, the Korean alphabet is designed in such a smart way. It's maybe not the best of use to show you in this thing here, but the Korean alphabet's made up of loads of different symbols. I think there are 144 or something symbols, and they're made up in blocks. So like on this last one here, you can see top left, top right, and then the bottom block there. These are 3 different sounds that kind of make up one whole sound. I don't really know how to read Korean all that well, so I can't really give you an example, but that's essentially how the lettering system works. You have all these individual characters that kind of combine together in their own little blocks of 2 or 3, and then they kind of end up making a sound within the bigger word. It's a smart alphabet. It's the way that it's constructed, and this is the guy behind me, King Sejong the 4th, king of South Korea, or I guess of Korea because it wasn't divided then. So the 4th king of Korea, there he is. There is his big statue with an awesome view in the background of the mountain, the palace, and just the general vibe of the place. Is a pretty cool statue. I'm glad I looked into that now. So, as I say, I'm going to try and give more information about things that I can find out information about, or things that I think would be more interesting. And like I say, with that being language related especially, I'm quite glad I looked into that and actually found that out, because that was something I didn't know up here on my noggin, and now obviously I do. And I'm just kind of checking out the square right now. This is just such a vibe. We've got nice weather. It is windy. Hopefully you don't hear it so much, but it is windy, but we've got nice weather. We've got another statue just over here. We've got a nice water feature over here on my right hand side. We've got a humongous walking area, humongous space for pedestrians to walk. And we're just gonna kind of walk here and just see what's up. People are just enjoying the sun right here on my right hand side. Like I say, we've got this water feature which just looks really sick. I'm sure if we walked under it, we'd get the camera wet, so I'm probably not going to do that. We're walking underneath the water feature right now. This is just such a cool, unique thing. I'm scared I'm going to get wet or my camera wet or something. I try and avoid this, and I've got a guy taking a photo of me. 안녕하세요. I just got splashed. 안녕하세요. I just got splashed in the face, but you didn't see my reaction because it was facing the guy who's taking a photo of me. Oh my God. Oh, that's funny. I'm not walking the other half. I need to dry my glasses and my face. Oh my God. So yeah, that's the water feature right there behind me. It's quite a cool thing. I don't know. It's just quite unique, or quite a cool little part of this little area. As I say, it's quite pedestrianised, so people are just enjoying the vibes. Obviously, we've got people taking photos and stuff of this, as well as obviously, I guess it makes quite a nice photo. And for that shot, I've got water on me again. Let's look at this underpass where we've got like a lit up like banner all the way across the wall of the underpass. I'm not sure if that's a subway station. It is a subway station. I just see a sign for it, so it won't go under there. Oh, we're getting splashed. Pokemon Pikachu honey butter almonds. Oh, we're getting splashed. I need to move location. Okay, we'll try here. A minute ago I just got splashed with water as the wind picked up. I was trying to show off. So we have Pokemon almonds. This flavor is honey butter almond. And look, truth be told, I've already eaten like most of the packets, so we know how this is gonna go. I wanted to show on camera the packet and obviously the almonds as well. I don't know if it's focusing on the almond or not, but that's the almond. And trying the almond. I don't normally try like honey flavored things, and a honey butter almond to me didn't really sound so appealing. The fact that it's Pokemon definitely helped the fact that I bought this, but trying these actually are way better than normal almonds. I actually find normal almonds to be quite a plain, really tasteless nut, but these slap. Right here we have a statue of Admiral Yi Sun-sin. He is a legendary Korean naval commander between 1545 and 1598. Those were the years that he was alive, and that is yet another statue that we have here on this main square that we're stood at right now. And he just looks so badass. So you can imagine, as a naval commander, you have this guy rock up. I think you're going to be shitting bricks. Like, stood there with what I think is a samurai sword, and just like in the get-up that he's got, his gear and everything, that is one mean-looking dude.
거기는 힘을 자랑하는 힘있게 전진하라.
Stuff like that is what I enjoy about traveling and just walking rather than taking the metro or something. Right there, just walked by a fellow over there who obviously his craft is obviously doing like drawings, paintings, that kind of thing. And as you can see from the shots I just got there, some really cool like Korean artwork. I don't really know what you would call it, but it was just really sick seeing that. And I would have paid 10,000 won, which is about £5, in order to, you know, get one myself. It was a little bit busy, and so I would have had to have waited for quite some time. And obviously, I also don't know what I would have done with it going back home, because I don't have space on my wall really to have something like that. But craftsmanship and artistry and stuff like that is something that I really appreciate. And you know, when you travel, you see things like that, especially when you're in places such as Asia. There's a lot more in the culture when it comes to, you know, the art and everything. And yeah, that was a really fucking special moment, just to kind of see something like that in person, you know, just being created out of nothing, essentially. And it looked like people were just kind of requesting to, you know, like, this is what I want written on there, could you please write this, or, you know, whatever. So yeah, that was a real cool moment to see that. I imagine behind me there's some kind of gig going on at some point. I was just walking by and I see these people right next to me sitting down on the road, but obviously it's closed off. As you can see, the police barricades all along here closing it off for a gig. So I thought I'd check it out and just see what's going on. But obviously at the moment it's literally just an empty stage. I kind of wanted something going on right now. Maybe it'll be happening soon. So I need to try and find the subway station, which apparently is basically where I'm sat. I need to try and find line 4. It's saying that I'm pretty much there. There's no subway station in sight. That'll be interesting trying to get on here. This is Naver Maps, by the way. South Korea, you use a thing called Naver Maps. You don't use Google Maps because Naver is just a lot better. South Korean Google Maps is not really all that great for good reason, so that the North can't really, view into their country and spy on them, essentially. So yeah, you use Naver Maps instead. But with the use of Naver Maps, it has kind of currently got me sat here, and there's no subway station in sight. So, not sure how I'm going to get on with my day. And if I walk to where I want to walk, it's going to be like a 50-minute walk. That's going to make me late. Or if I try and find a subway station, it's only a 15-minute subway. So, if I can find a station, it'll be all good. I just can't find it at the moment. Right, I've got all my shopping in my big bag now. So, I think we should try and find a station. There's my shopping here for today at the market, plus some other stalls or like shops that are just along here that I didn't record, because it's hard to record with a bag in your hand like this, camera in the hand like this, and yeah, so I can only record what I can record, essentially. On to the next thing. Where else here in Seoul are we going to check out next? So I found the subway entrance. One really cool thing I like about the Seoul Metro is that right here you have fast arrival 3-1. And for a lot of people, you might be wondering, what does that mean exactly? Well, in the Seoul Metro system, you have each door on the floor, you'll have a number that corresponds. This one is 4-3. This one up here will be the next number along, and it'll go all the way up there. We're still going down this way to 3-1. So we have 4-2. This one will be 4-1. And then this will be 3-4, and you get the picture. 3-3, 3-2, and we got 3-1 just here. What that means is that if you get on the right number, when you get off your train, you get off your train like this, and your exit is either going to be immediately to your right, up the stairs or escalator, or immediately to your left, up the stairs or escalator. So that is, when you arrive, it will be the closest exit to you. That's the idea, and that's how the system is run, so that people can get on and off the tube as quickly as possible. We come off the tube just like that, and immediately on our right hand side we've got the exit, and the escalator is actually shut, so we'll have to just take the stairs all the way up there. Yeah, as you can see, the Korean network system is quite busy pretty much all the time, same as it is in Tokyo. I guess with bigger populations and stuff, it's just how it is. These cities are huge, humongous, almost like mega cities essentially. So you've got to expect things to just be busy. These trains, because of the way the numbering system works, I know that they have 40 carriages each train. Every single carriage pretty much is always as full as what you just saw there. So that is the Seoul Metro. I just wanted to show you that little bit because I think it's quite a neat bit of the metro that just helps you to exit in good time. You join me as I'm knackered after climbing for 40 odd minutes, getting up to the top of this humongous hill, which we're hopefully going to go up Seoul's N Tower, as it's called. I think it's North Tower. I need to get a drink first because I'm absolutely knackered after that. There's a 7-Eleven up here. That's all I need. Needed this. It will replenish my electrolytes. Where's the till? 안녕하세요.
3,000원입니다. 네, 드셨습니다. 감사합니다.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
감사합니다. Get me out of there. But I even look awful as well with my hair and everything. I'm going to show you again because the camera messed up the first time. This is Seoul's North Tower. And this is also the view from the point I'm stood. There's an entire viewing deck right there in front of me. And basically you can see the whole city from here, not from this spot that I just showed you, but if I walked over to that edge. And we're going to go up, hopefully the tower behind me just here. We're going to go right up to the top there and check out Seoul from above before it gets to nighttime, to the dusk. Sunset, I think is the right word I'm looking for. So yeah, we're going to do that. I just need to open up my Bacardi Sweat, if I can. Immediately I just feel better. Right. That's the name of it, N Seoul Tower. Right, I'll see you guys up there at the top of Seoul's North Tower. So guys, we're up in the tower right now. This is before you even get to like the observation deck. Check it out. Yeah, again, we're in one of these kind of rooms where everything is kind of not quite interactive. What would you call it? Everything's just lighting up. Just like an immersion room, I guess you'd call it. Whoa, that was sick. Burst of colour right there. We haven't even got to the observation deck yet, and we're just kind of chilling in this room with all the little lights flashing and stuff. I think it's time to move on to the next room. Hopefully, this is the observation deck, according to the sign up here. That was one last look at the room. And then I guess queue for the observation deck. So we were down there a minute ago, and now we get this view of the city. It's a really nice view of the city. Over here you can see the river, various bridges. The only issue is that there are like various glares and stuff that come off of the glass, so it's a little bit difficult to like show you guys. For example, showing you here, there's a lot of glare, so I have to kind of try and do this in order to show you the view. There's a really cool view of Seoul. Well, despite the glare, this is a way better view we have here than we did in Tokyo the other day. obviously that wasn't the fault of Tokyo Tower itself or anything. The Skytree unfortunately just had a really bad weather that day, but obviously you would have seen that video. This is a really cool view, just seeing it. Obviously I know you guys have to see the glare, but just looking at it in person is just such a cool thing to like experience. And just to like kind of look at the different sections of the city. Obviously down here close to us is a big park area, so it's all dark and not lit up. Then you can kind of see all the main areas being lit up, all the streets and whatnot. And it just gives you a perspective of how big the city actually is. Because some people may not realise just how big Seoul is as a city, because some people may not realise much about Seoul at all, may not know much about Seoul at all. It's actually humongous. And so, yeah, being up here, you can kind of get a scale, a sense of the scale, just by seeing all of this around. Very nice. I'm just sat chilling right now in one of the many chairs that you have here up in the top of the tower, just taking in the view and kind of just enjoying it for myself. Because it's dark now, you don't really see the backdrop as much with the mountains, but when we were down below a minute ago, yeah, the mountains were really cool to like kind of look at the backdrop, because one thing, Seoul does have a really cool natural backdrop with all the mountains, and right now you probably can't really see. Oh, I reckon you can. You can see like the backdrop a little bit with the mountains. The circumference of Seoul pretty much is surrounded by mountains, and you know, you get to see it every day pretty much when you're walking around. Yeah, the natural landscape of it, really, really beautiful. And yeah, just to see like the concrete jungle side of it as well, when it's all lit up at night. Yeah, really fucking sick to look at. And also it gives you a perspective of like how much life is going on here and how much people are just doing their day-to-day things, you know. I have no idea where Myeongdong or any of the other like really busy sections are of the city, but I'm sure they're probably over to my right hand side. Maybe you can see it over here. Over this way it starts to become a bit more busy. Maybe you can see there, or maybe you can't, I don't know, but it's really busy. There's a lot going on over there. So yeah, probably that's towards the more busier sections of the city, like Myeongdong and yeah, Dongdaemun, and I'm trying to think the other areas that we've been, all the touristy areas anyway. That's probably all up that way. I'm not really too sure, to be honest. But yeah, cool view. I'm actually enjoying this a lot, just kind of chilling here and looking at it. The price was 26,000 won per person. I think that works out to be like £15. I think that works out to be about £15 per person if I've got my conversion correct on that. It's not too bad. It's an average price for like a tower view like this, observation deck. And I've definitely paid more for other observation decks around the world. So yeah, that's a pretty fair price, I would say. And obviously we get this night view of Seoul. Fantastic. Back in another lift.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Korea.
Oh my god. Just from our tower. Left exit. Thank you.